Okay guys, it's been a long time, at least a couple months since my last Hearthstone video or stream. A new expansion's coming out next month in a few weeks. It's about 2 weeks, right? So I figured let's play Hearthstone again, try to see what the meta's like and all that kind of stuff. So I do not really play the game too much anymore. It's not, you know, I really enjoy Faria, which is probably my #1 card game. I really love Eternal. And then, of course, Hearthstone. Yeah, don't get me wrong, it still has some good points. But, you know, after that Raza meta, I just haven't really been into the game. And I wanted to play something that's off the beaten path. Forgive my rank, like I said, I haven't really played. So if you don't play, you don't get any ranks. So it's an Odd Druid. And then when the nerf to the Giggling Inventor, I used to have 2 of those. I actually just a little sidetrack, just updated the deck, and we'll go over a little bit. So before this last update, about literally 5 minutes ago, I decided, okay, what are we going to replace the 2 Giggling with? Obviously, the top end of this is Hydronox with the taunts. So I said, okay, what about look at this deck. First, if you get a copy of any of the taunts, I figured it'd be good. So I was thinking, why don't I put the Dollmaster in there? It's a 5 cost for the Giggling. And I was looking, a little off, it's explaining a little weird, but I said, okay, well, it's a little redundant with the Fungal Lord, but it's a good thing because guess what? If I put the Dollmaster down, let's say and he survives, or it's turn 10, and I draw like combo it with Nourish. What if I get a 1/1 of Hadronox? Oh, tell me the value of that. 1/1 of let's see what else. Even the Zodiac or the Rotten Apple Bloom. I mean, think about it. All these cards you could potentially get 1/1s that will actually support your end game with Hadronox. So I thought, what the hell? And this deck tends to go wide once in a while, especially if you get a board back after you naturalize Hydronox. So I said, let's put Cenarius in there. You don't see him very often, right? So I said, F it. Let's put him in there. He doesn't see play. He was one of my favorite Druid legendaries anyways. So I said, let's return to Hearthstone and let's play with a weird... Oh, my friend was battling that hunter. Wow. He was battling a hunter with his interesting take on a priest. Anyways, back to this. So let's go over the deck list. Lesser Jasper Spellstones because they're just great. Naturalize because you need some kind of form of hard removal. Ferocious Child because of card draw. The Thugs because they're awesome, especially with the Druid here being able to attack, so you get support for that Tar Creeper because they're, kind of thinking about putting what's it called in there? What's that called? A Stonehill Defender because it kind of a little bit better, I guess, but we'll see. She's because she can copy some key legendaries. So she could copy the Dollmaster, the Stag, the Fungal Lord. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. These things she can copy. Could copy Cenarius, Hydronox, assuming even if he's silenced, things like that. So as the Thugs are there for a little extra punch. They get out of control quickly if people don't deal with them. Tar Creeper because they're 3-drop and they support Hydronox. Big Game Hunter reason there is because the even locks are a thing, and there's a lot of nasties in that need to be removed. So between you got some 4 hard removals. I'm thinking about maybe getting rid of one of those. Depends. So we got 2 Static Fungal Lord, Nourish, Apple, Starfall, which is for area effect against Paladins, and can be combo for some hard removal. He's just awesome. The Florist, I just added one literally 10 minutes ago because I only had 1. And I had 2 Sleeping Dragons. Thought a little bit too heavy, top heavy for Sleeping Dragon. Plus this puts it down. You get value and it has to be removed. Of course, the Moon Eater because it's an Odd Druid. Cenarius, Hydronox, etc., etc. Okay, so let's see how this deck does. I don't anticipate anything because it's probably mean, but it might be fun. Honestly, I don't really care about the ranking. I just want to start dusting off the rust. Or, I'm sorry, dusting off the dust. And try to see if we can have fun in this game again. It's been a while. mage.
Versus Jaina.
You asked for it. The forest fights back.
Alright, so... Well, against mage, we don't want that. Ooh, we could keep that. You could keep that. We're going to keep... let's try to get the lesser Jasper stones. Not too bad, but it's not too great. You really want to do is the Jasper stones, stuff like that. The Thug's not too bad. And also what I love about this hero power is so good early game to remove minions. Like if he drops a 3-2, normally a Druid wouldn't have an answer. Of course you might with a stone, but let's see if we can actually have some fun with this deck. And like right now, you smack. We got 2 Tar Creepers against Mage. I'm gonna save that in case he has counterspell. So we're gonna just hero power. Takes 2 damage. We have a lot of plays. We'll probably start putting down some minions. You kind of want to keep that Goers against the Mage, but then again, I would love to have gotten a minion out sooner. But very weak turn against my opponent here. So we could do that and see if he doesn't have it, but we're gonna do this instead. Let's just play a little bit safe. We'll combo that with a hero power. We'll see how it does with the 2 big game hunters. One might be. Ooh, see, that's pretty bad. Such a difficult minion to deal with. We could put this down in hero power. I don't know if he's gonna have counterspell, but I really just want to develop this. We could actually naturalize it for tempo, right? But let's just chill.
My will is not my own.
Wow, okay. So as you can see, we are way behind. Alright, do we have any way to deal with that? No, we don't. We're going to have to probably naturalize it. We could do this. We could get rid of that. Man, we're going to have to natural. I hate doing this, but... Oh, is he going to overdraft? No, he's not, but... Alright, yeah, just for tempo. We're going to get rid of this. Hopefully he won't have an answer for that. I really don't like using all those resources just for 1 minion, but that 4-8 would have been not impossible, but I guess we could have done it a different way. Problem, these are 1/1s, I mean 1 attack minions on my turn. I can't play around counterspell anymore, but alright, he does have a deal with that. That's okay. We don't really have an optimal hand for a florist, but you're getting wrecked here, guys. You're getting wrecked. Alright. So what we're going to do is draw. I mean, this is tempo, but do I really want to do that? No.
That is not going to happen.
We'll wait. We'll drop this. It doesn't have a great list, but we'll put something on board she has to deal with, or he has to deal with.
Reality woven.
Okay, well we're definitely dealing with that. Do we really care about that? We could do this and hero power that, and I don't really want to give him armor though. We could deal with this. Is he going to be able to deal with it? I'm pretty sure he can. If he has something like Flaming Strike, that's going to be pretty bad. We're just going to do this. We're not going to waste a lot of area effect. We're going to do this. We could ramp. Now we're going to do that. No, we're saving that for something else. We really don't need cards, even though I don't think that was a good idea. Elemental Mage, okay. We don't see this meme deck very often. We will use this to hit this. We'll probably develop the Florist. get rid of that. That's fine. Okay. It's kind of bad. Oh, big game hunter. I don't know if 2 big game hunters is a good idea, guys. We're going to do this.
Flower power. This'll be good.
We could do it over 2 turns, right? I guess so. He's probably going to freeze my face. That's probably a bad move. Ooh, that's actually kind of good. You have no answer for that? Interesting. Oh, okay, he does have an answer for it. Okay, that's probably... what is it going to be? Oh, Cineris is awesome, but we're not going to put him down. If it's... is it counterspell? Let's find out. Not counterspell, but we get rid of this. Gonna get rid of this. This is just for tempo. I don't really like... Ooh, that's horrible. At least we have this to combo with something else. I need to get stuff on the board to start pressuring. I don't know if that was a good move. Couldn't think it was a little too hastily. I should have saved it for Cineris, because Cineris is going to live. Oh, and this is where he's going to win. There's no way I can outvalue Jaina. I should just concede, guys. I mean, I don't really have a chance. I mean, I could go here, and then... The problem is it's going to...
I've got the beast in my sights.
Who dares defy this ancient land?
Off the grass.
Look at
You just have to put pressure. I'm not going to win this, guys. Jaina's just going to be too good. He's just going to continue getting value out of his hero power. I lose to a meme deck, but well, what can you do? Yeah, Jaina's just no way I could outvalue Jaina. He's just going to continue getting value, heal. And this deck's just... I could have technically gone longer, but nah, let's just move on. That's what sucks about rank 25. You don't know what garbage you're playing against. Of course, I guess this deck could be considered garbage too. Okay, against Shamans, gonna be tough.
For Doomhammer.
The forest
None of this is really good. Yeah, I kind of thinking... I guess we could keep that against Shaman in case he's aggressive. Kind of thinking about maybe getting rid of one big game hunter. We'll see, we'll see. Problem is, 2 of them just sits in your hand like it did last game, and it's not going to be that good. I don't think the Odd Druid's a very good deck right now. Maybe it will be. Who knows? Or it's probably not that bad. Problem is just not...
This will be good.
We could do that. To develop, we could do that. I don't know about these guys. Let's see if there's any other 3-drops. They're not exactly that... Well, they're not bad. Could definitely use some refinement. Really, dude? Okay. Next turn we have this. Of course, you could have Hex. So I might want to bait something out. We'll probably use... I wouldn't really want him to get Hex. But he won't Hex a 3-2. Yeah, so we might need to get rid of a big game hunter because 2 of them is a little bit too much. Reason is because when I made this deck months ago, there was Odd or Even Lock was just such a thing, so it was hard to deal with. Problem is, this doesn't really do anything. Does he have Hex?
Unity, precision,
If we had enough, we could, but we're not going to trade into that. We'll let him do it. Appears my opponent does have some kind of basic deck because no one plays that. Most likely, that's what you're going to get at this rank. He probably has a Hex. Okay, now Stallfall will clean up this garbage. I'll be able to kill this. And, alright, I'm going to probably Nourish because my hand's pretty good. I could start comboing this, and we'll do it for Mana Crystals. I know it's a little bit late for that, but we don't really need card draw. And we got a lot of good stuff, like turn 10 this, plus this would be just GG, or this. Well, we don't really need the healing yet, but we'll see.
what to do?
Well, his hero power doesn't really do anything, but... we don't develop a minion though, but or we could do that and forget.
Flower power.
You'll bait out a Hex. Oh man, that is just so awesome.
That's incredible.
Yeah, I know, dude. It's incredible.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Okay. Well, I'll take that any day of the week. Alright, so let's do... first thing we're going to do is this, obviously.
That's incredible.
This'll be good.
Yeah, this deck's fun. Let's see, does he have... he has to have a Hex.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Well, look at the value, man. 4...
I am the blade of the goddess.
oh yeah, he's really a basic deck. We could just totally ignore now. If we get Scenario... this is one of the reasons why I have Scenarius, because look how wide he goes. Alright, we could actually copy a lot of things, but let's just put Pressure.
I will silence their screams.
Ooh, we don't get a copy. We're going to... well, first we'll take these little 1/1s. We don't really care about them. We could just go face, but let's do this. Oh, actually, that order was... I'll have to rewatch the video.
Rot into my core. Rot into my core.
They'll answer to the Lord, the Fungal Lord, and you just get wrecked. Now, if we get Scenarius, it'll be pretty intense. We could copy a huge amount of stuff, and then, my opponent's giving up this time. Well, we don't... oh, I guess we could do this. Oh, we probably have lethal, actually, right?
Slay them.
I was going to see if we could get Scenarius next turn, but I forgot we have lethal. Alright, so we're 1-1, not too bad. We're streaming for a little bit longer. I gotta take the dogs for a walk. And happy Thanksgiving for everyone in the United States. So I have no idea if this deck will be good long term. I do think the 2 big game hunters is just too redundant. I mean, we could technically even just piggyback on naturalize, right, for hard removal, but as soon as I remove it, it's going to happen. We could probably put some silences, right? We'll see. Okay, against Hunter, they tend to be very aggressive. He's not going to have anything like that anytime soon. We don't want that. We could keep naturalize, but I kind of want to keep Tar Creeper, especially with coin.
None will survive.
Alright, what do we have here? Nothing. Okay, let's see, what do we have here? Will Hunter be able to remove this? We could try it. I mean, it's worth it, right? Gets a big minion on, well, potentially a big minion on board. If you can't deal with it, it's going to be pretty tough. We could even do this. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. You keep my, ooh, that could be a freezing trap. If it's freezing trap, it's not too bad, right? Okay, what if it's explosive runes? Well, let's do that. We're gonna test. Either I'm gonna play this or this next turn. So I just want to test it normally with hero power to get the proc. Let's see. I wasn't expecting that. We're gonna do this to protect this in case he has some kind of charger. I really thought it was gonna be freezing by the way he played that. I was like, oh yeah, freezing, but. Could have tested it with a hero power too. I guess that could be considered a misplay. I was expecting either explosive or I actually just thought it was freezing. Ooh, a mech. Okay, that's actually pretty good. We could actually use that, right? But
This'll be good.
these guys will just win you games. We have this. We have that. I don't know if he's going to have silence. We could put the other thug and just start really doing a bunch of damage. Okay. This guy's playing the meme deck too. We're going to clear his board. Of course, he refills his hand. I don't think he's going to run silence. He could kind of rather play around silence with this guy because he's still 4-5. This one would be a 2-6. Not that bad, actually, stat-wise. But alright, so this guy has a meme deck, but mine's a meme, so it's a battle of the memes. If he has silence, we kind of get wrecked, but that's fine. Wow, this guy forgot to update his deck tracker. Why would you play this garbage?
This will be good.
Let's just do that just in case there's some kind of shenanigans. We're going to do this. We do got a dominant board. We could do ramp. This deck, you tend not to use ramp. You kind of play minions on curve as much as possible. It's not a ramp druid. It's not like kind of thing like that. If you do have the opportunity, it's go ahead, but it is not a ramp druid. Yeah, I don't know about the big game hunter. We'll see. We'll see. I think naturalize is enough. Like I said, when I made the deck, even locks were huge, so. This guy's just flooding the effing board, man. See, this is what I'm talking about.
This will be good.
Rot into my code.
Actually, this was a mistake because I should have done this first, but it's fine. We're going to do this. We got to start pressuring because we got this in the back. Well, we should have just gone face, but we got to control a little bit. If we get Sonaris next turn, it'd be kind of nice. I have to rewatch the video. I don't think I'm playing this very well, but we'll see. So he loses 2 minions to take out that. Hopefully he has something I can use the big get. Oh my god. I'm playing this garbage deck.
Folks, who goes there?
This will be good.
Did I miss lethal? Oh yeah. Almost miss lethal.
Hold it!
Totally forgot. I think, guys, what do you think? Do we really need a big game hunter? Maybe one. Not like I said, the reason why I have 2. But I just haven't been needing it. Let's just take a look. I know we shouldn't, because we're on a good win streak right now. 2-1. Well, it's not great, but let's just take a quick look. Yeah, big game hunter's just been sitting in my hand, so. Can you do search for odd? I forget. Oh yeah, you can. All right, let's go here. That's not it. Let's look at 5 drops for standard. No, I hate that card. And you could use. Ooh, this be kind of. Ooh, what about this? I think it would make the deck better, actually. Oh yeah, and it obviously. Ooh, we can actually look at what Druid has. Well, that could be kind of good. Buffing. Potentially, these could be potentially pretty good, actually. These are actually kind of good because it could be charge, it could be extra damage. I might want to put those in there, plus their taunts, which really supports the. Okay. Ooh, those aren't that good. No, even though they are nice, even aggressive. These are actually pretty good because they could potentially really help. Oh, faceless wouldn't be too bad. It's kind of a trickery type thing. Since you tend to go wide, we could even do these fungal. Actually, yeah, kind of thinking the big game hunter might, if we could get rid of both. The problem is, I'm telling you, once I remove it, I'm going to have issues with removal. I think the naturalize is just good enough. You know, most druid decks do not run. Going wide, yeah, but that's not... Ooh, these combo, but yeah, it's not worth the... Not worth it. Ooh, Leroy would be kind of nice as a finisher too, actually. We could get rid of one big game hunter and put Leroy and have... I mean, he's technically there for removal too, if need be. I don't know, I don't really think this deck's a... Well, I don't know. Fungal is kind of nice because if you've seen all these games I've gone wide, and they would be kind of nice to really put a lot of pressure. These two, actually. But I kind of like these because they support the high end, and they also could be comboed to use removal if need be. As soon as I remove them, I mean this. Oh, we'll just put them there for now as placeholders. As soon as I remove them, I'm going to need them. You watch. We could do this. Fungal. Let's do this. Let's just try it with the Druid. Oh my. I know for a fact that I'll need the big game hunters, but Druid of the Claw can be comboed for removal. Charge 4/4. I could hero power that removes 6 bits of damage. I think between the lesser Jasper stones and naturalize, it's good. But we'll see. I think as this deck, if it were to be closer to rank 5, you probably need the big game hunters because of all the potential even locks.
Lunara versus Jaina.
You asked for it. The forest fights back.
Well, and plus we have 2 wins, 1 loss. It's actually not a bad start with the big game hunters. Thing is, too, when you get a discount from the florist on the big game hunter, it's pretty lackluster. I mean, after all, it is a 4/2, but 4/2 for 0 mana is not that bad. I used to have 2 of these. I might want to put a second one in, but I think 1's enough. I think 2 florists is good because you kind of want to get more value out of it. Alright, we'll see what my opponent does.
Reality.
Really? You're going to play that on turn 1? It's just going to die. Why would you ever do that? For tempo, but it's...
This'll be good.
It's going to hero power anyways, but my opponent doesn't know that. Especially, weak turns, my friend. Alright, so you can develop anything. We could do that. Do we really need card draw? We could also do this now just to get play around counterspell, but we're going to do this because I kind of want to use that to bait out in case he does play a secret, because I'd rather not lose Nourish. Most likely we're going to be playing Nourish for crystals this game on turn 5, unless something drastically changes. Okay, especially with these slow turns from my opponent. Since we... I know I said I was going to wait, but naturalize is okay. We could actually use that instead of counterspell. Next turn, if he does counterspell, I guess we'll just lose it. That's fine. No, it's not, but... He mulligan those. He has a coin. There he goes. It goes. Oh, okay. That's bad because we're gonna have to naturalize this. Otherwise, this game's gonna get out. Of course, you get high rolls on every single one. All right, we're gonna have to. We could do this, but we have to naturalize that. Of course, he could. Investor, we have to because There is no way we can allow him to high roll because he's already way ahead. I know I hate it, but... next turn we have a bunch of different options. He's probably going to have... I don't think this deck could beat mages. We'll see. Alright, well that's 6 damage. It doesn't go to phase, but we have 8 incoming. These, I hate. These are some of the worst cards in the game. They're just 0-2, but they effing slow things down so much. Next turn we'll probably do the Sleeping Dragon, or we could combo the Florist. We'll see. I'm anticipating some nasty spells coming out soon. One of them being probably... Okay. That's Polly. Can't play it though. You already used his coins. So that means Sleeping Dragon's just gonna get we could do that, right?
Flower power. This'll be good.
That's not too bad because it could combo pretty well with this. We're going to play all this next turn. Now he has to decide which one he's going to poly. Probably the 4-8, obviously, would be the best choice. And then trade in the 4th. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's the best outcome for him because there's a... Unfortunately, if we flip the board, is he going to go... Wow, you get punished for that, dude. Really, dude. So you have noob trash like this that doesn't know how to play the game. He probably figures I'm going to do this. You get punished, noob. We have to kill this. And we're going to do this. And then hopefully we get Cenarius. Never leave this guy up, guy. Oh, this is actually really good too. This deck's a lot of fun. And we got a lot of Hadronox synergy this last turn. But we do lose our board. Not all of it, but enough of it. Why are you trading, man? I mean, you could do this.
This one turned out nicely. Go away.
We're not going to trade. We're going to let him do it. He's going to hero power one of these, but who cares? 2-6 means Flame Strike does not clear this. Okay, that's okay. That's one of my big guns, though, for Hadronox, but that's fine.
Bear your soul to me.
Only bad thing about him is when he draws, you know what... Ooh, okay.
I will silence their screams. Keep away. No strings on me.
Look at this, a Druid without card draw. How can that ever be possible? Don't have UI, unfortunately. But we will have, hopefully, Nourish. I'll definitely be playing more of this during this week-long weekend. It's a holiday weekend here in the United States, so it's going to be a lot of fun to start streaming Hearthstone again. It's preparation, and then we will be playing... I know everyone's talking about... what's it called? God, what is it called? We gotta kill that because it's just gonna get out of control. What's it called? Artifact. Oh, wow. Okay, so we're not getting anywhere near...
This'll be good.
Slay them.
This is for tempo. I know I lose it, but
No strings
that's
on
fine.
me.
I don't want him to keep getting limited value. Oh, this is like old Druid days where you didn't have a card draw, right? We have to remember that we do need to save one naturalize for Hydronox. I think he's used all his polymorphs, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. No, actually, that's really, really good for him. I don't know if it's not something major. Is it minion or is it spell? I forget. Okay, so it's minion, so we have to deal with that. We kind of have to deal with this too. He's probably setting up for a. Oh, I hate doing Hydra. Oh wow, look at that. So he knows what we have in our hand. We have to trade here,
No
guys.
strings on me. Slay them.
Ah man, what about it? Just go face. I could get punished so harsh from that though. I have to trade. Flame Strike will wreck it, but I'll get a shit ton of minions back. That's why I put the Dollmaster. You get any of those minions back, and it's just pretty. All right, so we kind of have to be careful here, guys.
Where shall I strike?
Do we have a lethal? No, we don't. I hate leaving this up though, but we have to get rid of this.
Where shall I strike?
Slay them.
Oh, actually, hold on. I forgot.
No strings on me.
This'll be good.
Totally forgot about the 1/1. Actually, that was kind of back, and I could have just ignored it and gone face, but that's fine. I don't want him to have spell power on board. We didn't get any of the rush minions, but we do have lethal on board. He can't clear the board. He used his... Yeah, I like the... I do like the having the Jersey Claw. It's been one of my favorite minions. I'm surprised the Dollmasters lasted this long. It's good stuff. That's what's great, man. We hide rolled though. We got that 1/1 Hydronox. And please scenario us off the top so we could get some good. Oh no, we don't get scenarios. We're gonna do this though. We get him next turn. And now he knows. We have.
On me.
No, we have lethal, no? Yeah, we do. No, we don't. We're one off.
Good.
Since we're one off, does it really matter? I mean, he has a big board to deal with. He could technically clear a lot of it, but it still won't clear everything. He'll get rid of a huge amount of it.
Someday I'll be just like you.
He still does not have a board clear, which is fine, and that means it's GG. And we still have another Hydronox, right? Are we going to BM? No, we're just going to end the game. But, you know, he's still fighting. That's pretty good stuff. He knows what I have in hand. He's going to concede. No matter what, I still have lethal on board. Well played.
No strings on me.
No BM. I was going to put the scenarios down, but we'll do that later. So we're 3-1. We had a bit of a rough start, but again, these are opponents that are... I'll rewatch this. I'm pretty sure I'm rusty at all this, but it is rank 23 or 24, whatever it is. Alright, so let's look at a couple things. And we're going to continue playing. We're 3-1. I do need to take the dogs before it gets too late. So we're going to probably come back tomorrow. And then let's look at some other decks. We'll definitely play this again. And then we have some wild decks we could do. I haven't played wild for a while. This is something I kind of... 2 decks I came up with. I think I played this before. Not 100% sure. I think it was... When I did last, it was pretty fun. We might play some of that. Here's a deck I've thought of when I started deciding to maybe come back to the game. It is a Battle Crow. Well, it's all on the bombers, right? But I think it's a kind of a cool idea. We'll see. Bran. We got this because, I mean, you could shuffle. The whole idea is shuffling as many bombs in there. Also, I could shuffle a couple of those. So there's some good stuff to it. And then this, even lock, even dragon, right? And plus, they're putting some, this new set's adding a lot of dragon synergy cards. So this deck will definitely be updated. But as you can see, you have some top end guys. Ragnos, oh, I miss that guy. He's coming back to standard. Well, technically, he's mage as a way of getting it with 2 different cards. That time card and then that new, what was it? Sea Dragon or Sea Hawk or whatever it's called. So this deck looks like it'd be kind of fun as well. Do I have any of the... Oh yeah, I do. I was going to say Sun Fury for these big dudes. So potentially it could be a lot of fun. And then we don't like to net deck. I saw Control play something was kind of cool, but we like to play our own. And I want to revisit this deck. It was something I got when the expansion was. I think we need 2 of those. It's kind of similar to the Odd Druid we're playing here. A lot of going wide and tokenish stuff. Yeah. So let's see if we can get back into Hearthstone. I know Fairy has been a huge part of the channel for the last several months. Wow, going for a while now. And that will, we'll try to even it out. We definitely need to get more Hearthstone back into it. Artifacts coming. I'm probably going to see if I could try to come up with a schedule where certain days are for Hearthstone, certain days for Artifact, and Faria, and then some other games like Eternal. And plus, Steam's autumn sale's on. I'm going to pick up some games from some great games out there right now, guys. 3-1 for the deck, so not too bad. I do like the idea of no big game hunter, but like I said, even lock is a thing as you get more into the better ranks. So because of that, you do have a lot of nasties. So big game hunter is a tech slot. Tonight we didn't need it. So, but as you know, you adjust your decks as needed. So the 28th will be Artifact. I'll probably stream that. And we will definitely start playing a lot more variety. And I'm thinking about renaming the channel from Hearthstone Emporium to maybe Gaming Emporium or Card Game Emporium. Probably Gaming Emporium or something. I have to check to see if there's an actual channel named that, because if it is, I can't use it. So, because I kind of want to get more variety. When I created a channel, I was hardcore into Hearthstone, but as everything changes, not that I dislike the game, it's just it gets stale after you play any kind of game for more than a couple years. And I've been playing since, what, 2014 or 15? So that's a lot of years. And you need breaks. I think I've had a pretty decent amount. And I think if I balance it out, it should be pretty good. I might stream more tonight. Well, depends. But for now, we'll end on a 3-1 note. I think a little bit of refinement. I do like having 2 Dream Petal Florists. I think they're really cool. They have to be removed. I mean, I didn't get too much value, but I did get some. Love the snowball effects of this deck with the Fungal Lord. Dollmaster, he was champ last game. Just have to get some of the dust off and try to get better at the deck. I kind of want to grind with it. Maybe I could get ranked 10. What do you guys think? I don't know. You guys tell me what you think in the comments when this video goes live. But I am going to end the stream now. We had a few lurkers, but they didn't chat. That's fine. People can be shy, I guess. Alright, guys. Take care and happy Thanksgiving for everyone in the United States. Good night. Bye.